Number 12. Okay, separate the variables. Integrate both sides. On the right side, we get x squared over 2 plus c. On the left side, move the y squared up, make it y to the negative 2. When you integrate, you get y to the negative 1 divided by negative 1. Okay, next get y by itself. Multiply everything by negative 1 and change that y back into a fraction. So it's going to be 1 over y. And now I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1. You get negative x squared over 2 plus c. Okay, now flip both sides. Put this whole thing in parentheses over 1. Multiply this times this and this times this, which essentially flips both sides. So if you're going to show it out, it's y times big bunch of junk equals 1 times 1, and then divide by the bunch of junk. So this is what we have at first. Okay? All right, now you can leave it like that, but usually you'll want to get rid of the fraction within fractions. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2. Multiply by the problem. Multiply everything by 2. Just to neaten it up and make it a little easier to work with. Now I have a 2 in the numerator. When I multiply this by 2, it just loses the denominator. And 2 times c is still c. And that's a little easier to work with. So this is my general solution. Now we're going to plug in the initial condition. So now I'm going to let x equal negative 2 and y equal negative 2/7. So I have negative 2/7 equals 2 over, if x is negative 2, square it, you get 4. So I have a negative 4 plus c. Okay, now you're just trying to solve for c. And since you're trying to solve for c now, if you do anything magical like multiply by 2 or anything like that, you have to treat it like a regular x right now. You can't just call it a c again. All right, so first of all, I notice I have 2 2's in the numerators, but one of them's negative and one isn't. So I think what I'm going to do is instead of putting this negative on the top, I'm going to move it to the bottom. I'm going to write it here. It doesn't matter. It's still a negative 2/7 in the end. Okay? So now I have 2 over negative 7, same as negative 2 over 7. And now the 2 2's are positive. And now I can see that this must have to equal this. So c has to be negative 3. Now I put that back here and see how that compares to their answer. So now I have y equals 2 over negative x squared minus 3. Okay, now if you look at their answer, they probably didn't leave it like this because of the 2 negatives in the denominator. So if you either factor out that negative or multiply by negative 1 over negative 1, then you'll get their final answer, which they'll either put the negative by the 2 or out in front. So if I multiply by negative 1 over negative 1, you have a negative 2 over a positive x squared and a positive 3. And that's probably how they write it. Or they'll just put the negative in front of the fraction. Hope that helped. Bye.